Welcome back to the 128 KB podcast. We are back once again.
Due to the lack of popular demand.
Yes, and the demand is so lacking that you've all spent £1,000.
I was just about to say that. The Xbox is sold out. Yeah.
Xbox are sold out. Lenovo are sold out. But they're all too expensive.
They are very expensive, but they've all sold out.
I think it's because they made 10 of each.
Yes.
And they've just sold those through.
That's true. Yeah. And just to, stamp on everyone's parade, we're going to dedicate this whole podcast to the next generation of handhelds.
Yes. So this is your weekly dose of all things gaming. We sit back, relax, and unpick the world of primarily handheld gaming this week. And of course, we have seen the mass sellout of handhelds this generation. Everyone's excited. We're excited. We spent a fortune on them. And so you've just spent your £1,000, and we're here to tell you about what's coming next.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can we just talk about that really quickly?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone was really upset about the price predictions.
Yes.
Everyone was like, I'm not buying it if it's anywhere near 1,000. Understandably. I mean, it was already pushing it with the Ally X at $799. That was a lot. Yeah. It was another 100 up from the previous one. And everyone was just outright, like, all the people online, like, nope, not having it. If it's $1,000, no. Like £800, no. Whatever. And they've just gone and sold out everywhere. And the same with Lenovo, which was even more expensive.
I just take a bigger picture view of the whole thing as well. Switch 2.
Yes.
What happened?
Everyone cried about the price.
Same thing happened. PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
PS5.
Yeah.
PS Portal.
Yeah.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Every time a device comes out and it's more expensive, there's people that are upset. We're all upset by things we
no one wants to pay more.
Of course, it sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
But there's like a vocal amount of people that will talk out. And what seems to happen is there's a vocal amount of people, but there's also a large amount of people that don't want to miss out.
Yes.
And they take part anyway.
Yeah.
PlayStation's a really good example of it. Every time they've released a device, I'm always like, what?
Yeah,
there's no way that's worth it. That's
pricing
ridiculous.
is always extortionate.
And yet they always sell out.
That's very true.
So the consumers at large, the vast majority of the consumer base don't mind, or just spend it anyway, or spend it through gritted teeth.
Yes, that's definitely me.
Yeah, that's definitely me. Whether there's pricing fatigue that will happen at some point, I don't know.
Yeah, it can't keep going up. It will.
It will.
But where does it stop? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's got to be a time where these APUs become cheaper to manufacture.
Yes.
And then the prices can start coming down a bit, or it stabilizes and just never goes past.
The one thing I will say, this is a weird tangent, I know. When I go to like desktop computing, and I look at Apple.
Yes.
Apple were using Intel for ages in their processors. And relatively speaking, the price was extortionate. Yes. Apple is still expensive.
Yeah, £1,000 stand.
So they make a huge amount. They're like Nintendo. They just rip off for accessories. They're just a rip off. But once they start developing their own silicone and really double down on the manufacturing of it, the pricing stabilized. And when you look at the price for performance, it's actually not mad.
Yeah, with the M chips. Yeah,
with their M processors, absolutely. So you look at like their base, they'll get you with stuff like RAM configurations or storage, all companies do.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to, configure it yourself, you look at the baseline prices, you go like, that's actually really attractive.
Yeah.
I would imagine the same thing is going to happen with AMD and with Intel, with NVIDIA as well, potentially looking at the marketplace. And when these companies start really doubling down on APUs, costs will drop. Yeah. And we won't see the retail prices drop, but we'll see them stabilize.
Yeah.
And maybe marginally going up with inflation and stuff. I think there is, well, I said that there was a £500 cap with consoles that it would never break, and within a year it broke it.
Yeah, with the PS5 Pro being £700.
Yeah.
And the 2 terabyte Xbox in America being $800.
Which, if you're going to make a prediction about console prices for the next generation, just look at what the current top end prices are, and you're there.
Yes.
So the PS6 will be the same price as PS5 Pro is now,
if not more.
Maybe. Depends what games are launching with it. If they ever make another game.
I was going to say, looking at PlayStation, there might not be.
Talking of PlayStation, goes to your tie.
Yes.
PC when?
I was just about to say that. Yep, PC when.
They'd be mad not to make it quick.
Yeah.
they'd be absolutely.
We
mad
all
not
know
to.
that PlayStation sells their most games on PC.
Yes, yeah. And that'll be exciting to see.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
I can't wait to play Ghosts of Yotai on my Xbox Ally X.
Because Satsuma is an incredible game.
It's fantastic.
And on PC particularly.
Yes, it's even more incredible.
And there's a child in me that loves the idea of playing them on an Xbox.
Yes, exactly that.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
why.
Can't wait. Yeah.
I still get excited at the fact that there's a Sega controller made by Nintendo.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
it's funny.
It is funny.
Or you play Sonic on your Switch. Like, this is weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can't wait to play PlayStation games on the Xbox Ally.
Yeah. Anyway, selling out, I guess, was the thing, first of all.
Yeah.
That was exciting to see.
Mm. But
you've spent your £1,000. You're waiting for your pre-order to arrive. If you're lucky enough with Asus, you got it for October 16th coming.
Yeah.
If you're unlucky and it sold out.
Yeah, December.
Ouch.
Whoops.
Lenovo, if you're lucky enough, then it'll be middle of October again.
Yeah.
Start of October.
Yeah, it really depends when you place your order. If you're like me and got in like pretty much day one, it should be coming this Friday.
Wow. Okay, that's exciting.
And to date this video, if it comes earlier than that, then we've probably already got a video out. But it should be coming this Friday coming.
All right, forgive us, right? We live like 100 miles away from each other, so we don't see each other every day. I know that there's this common misconception that we live together.
Yes, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Which, I'd live.
Yeah,
I'd get a house to live with you. It'd be
live with
amazing.
you as well. But the problem is we wouldn't do any work. We'd just be playing games all the time.
What a life. Yes. Why aren't we doing this? Yeah. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, so it could already be here. But you might be really unlucky and it's like the end of October.
Yeah, and if
November.
not, pushing into November, I've seen people.
Jeez. Yeah. But let's just say you've placed your pre-order, you're really happy and you're excited waiting for your Z2E generation handhelds to arrive.
Yep.
We got some bad news for you because the future of handheld gaming is what we wanted to talk about. And in particular, what are the likely developments we're going to see in the coming years?
Yes.
No more than a 2-year prediction on this.
Yeah.
So we're talking like 1 to 2 years. There's some really exciting things coming down the pipeline that's going to further change handheld gaming. I think this is, in my mind, and I might be totally biased because it's what we do, but this is the area of computing and gaming that's really accelerating fast.
Yes.
Like consumer grade computing.
Absolutely is. Yeah. The APU side of stuff is just like shooting up rather than looking at discrete graphics and dedicated processors. That APU side, the combination of CPU and GPU together on one chip. Yeah, just seems to be just skyrocketing, which is fantastic news for us handheld gamers.
Yes.
Not fantastic if you just dropped $1,000 on. No, it still is because we're still years off this yet. Like 2 years minimum, I think.
Yeah.
Before we start seeing the next gen.
The first kind of window into it is already here.
Yes, it is.
In some aspect. And that's of course the Strix Halo handhelds, the Win GP, whatever they're called.
The GPD Win 395 Plus or something like that.
It's the Ryzen AI Max Plus 395.
Yeah, there we go. It's
I only
Strix
know that because
Halo.
I've written it down.
Yeah, it's the
Strix Halo.
The handheld that costs like $2,000 and it doesn't come with a battery.
No, it's an external power supply job. Or you could carry around like a Ghostbuster backpack with just one of those camping batteries on it.
Do you feed AA batteries into it? So when you're at a telephone machine?
Yes.
I'm showing my age here, but where you
phone box
and you put coins in.
Yeah.
It's like that, but every 2 minutes you drop an AA in the back.
You need it more than every 2 minutes. Because what does it run up to?
120 watts or something?
120 watts, exactly. Also, someone else has just launched one, One X player.
Yeah, it's the same chip.
Yeah, same chip, but they've got their handheld. 120 watts max performance on that processor.
Yeah, man.
Insanity.
It is absolutely insanity, and obviously for a handheld that is just ridiculous because you'll get 1 second of gameplay. So it's just kind of ridiculous, but looking at what it's capable of again shows us a peek into what the future could potentially hold, because Digital Foundry did a video on this chip comparing it against the PS5, comparing it against discrete desktop GPUs, and it's holding its own up against a 90X100X3D and a 4070, And it was getting like the same performance.
They were running Strix Halo, I think, at 80 watts or something.
85.
85.
They locked it at 85 when they were comparing it to the PS5.
And comparing it to PS5, which is running
like 200 plus watts.
Yeah. and it's literally
toe for toe,
identical performance.
Yeah.
So just think for a second, getting identical performance to a PS5 handheld on some of the most demanding games that they're showing it on.
Yeah.
Like that's mad. That's exciting.
It's insane. It really was. The negative there, though, just to put it into like, shoot everyone down a little bit, was that at 30 watts,
yes,
it basically just turned into a Z2 Extreme.
Yeah. But what's interesting there is when you're developing an APU that's got that kind of headroom, then you know that there's work that can be done in order to get that lower wattage performance higher.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why we're bringing this up, because it looks like the next sort of generation of APUs could potentially use some of this tech.
But also, it's worth asking a question about like what the community's tolerance is to like efficiency and battery performance.
Yeah.
Because arguably, if you say capped that at 50 watts, which is huge.
Yeah, and that gives the sweet spot of performance there.
Yeah, you're getting really good performance, 50 watts, but you only get like an hour and a half, hour long battery performance. Yeah. Is that acceptable?
I'm going to say no. Just because, I mean, look at the Ally, the OG Ally.
Everyone's criticism. But you've obviously got control over what the power draw is.
That's true. Yeah, so you could drop it.
If you're then going to drop it down to, let's say, 20 watts, and you're getting Z2E kind of levels of performance, but like you're next to a power outlet and you want to crank it up, and you go all the way to 50.
Yes. Or more. If you're next to a power outlet, just 120 it. It's fine. Just boom. You could just heat the room with it. It's fine. Just go for it.
You don't need the battery. That's why the Win one doesn't have a battery. It's just the external power supply thing.
Yeah.
But like it'd be interesting to know what people's kind of tolerance is for that. I know at mass the big criticism of the Ally was
battery,
and you only got like an hour or so.
And that's what's so exciting about the Z2 Extreme right now.
Efficiency.
Is that massive efficiency benefit, up to 30% improvement in performance at 17 watts.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's like sweet spot.
Yeah, absolutely is. And they were talking about the battery efficiency improvement as well in the press release compared to the Ally X. I'm sure it was 30% improvement in battery performance as well.
Yeah, if not more.
Yeah. Yeah, numbers may be wrong. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what people will tolerate there. And like, I would be personally, in my use cases, I would be willing to take like an hour and 20 battery life to have a 50 watt option, but also the option to get like a couple of hours battery life like you'd normally expect and scaling it down.
Yeah.
Just to get that performance. Of like, do you know what? I'm only playing in my lounge anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Pump it up.
But I don't have to be tethered to get.
Yes.
As a like little science experiment, I guess, as an exercise into what's possible right now, it's interesting to see.
Absolutely, because this is here and it is found in laptops, in mini PCs, in some of these niche handhelds, like the super niche stuff.
Super expensive.
Oh yeah, crazy expensive.
And super impractical.
And they look ugly, man. Like that GPD Win.
It looks like
why
PSP.
is it a PSP? Like the most unergonomic device.
Tiny little thing.
Like
the One X one is an
looks
8
a bit better.
It's got an 8-inch screen.
Yeah. The GPD one's only a 7-inch.
Yeah, it looks tiny for some reason.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
It might just be that I watched. Oh, you were watching as well, the video with the forks in it.
Yes, yeah.
It might be just because he's got huge hands.
Maybe he's a giant.
Yeah, I don't know how big the guy is, but it made it look tiny.
It did look tiny, but I think it's just because in my mind I remember how small a PSP is.
Yeah.
So because it looks like a PSP, in my mind I'm thinking it's like a 4-inch screen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe it's that. The One X Player one looks a bit better, 8-inch screen.
Can I?
But yeah,
just do a little fantasy with you a second. Yeah. Do you think that there's space in the market for ultra small?
Or like Game Boy Micro?
Not like ultra small. But when you say like PSP and PS Vita, when you're talking like that 4 or 5-inch screen mark, do you think there's a space in the market for that? Like, would there be people that want that?
Text illegibility?
Impossible.
No.
I get it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, the 7-inch is small enough. Like, so just go for one of those.
I just wonder.
I don't think so. Not on mass appeal. There'll be the niche people that want some.
You'd
crazy.
buy one.
I'd have one for the shelf. Yeah, I got a Game Boy Micro in pink.
Which is the most impractical handheld ever.
Yeah, it sucks.
But it's cool.
It's great. It's solid metal.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cartridges stick out the bottom.
Yeah, if you're playing, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just wonder. I think there might be some people that would want smaller rather than bigger.
Maybe.
I think about the evolution with phones.
Yeah. Then if you're going that small, you don't need one of these chips in it. You'd be better off with like a Steam Deck chip in a tiny thing. If you're running native at like 480p because the screen's so small.
Why not?
Then fine, because you'd get like decent performance and battery life.
You wouldn't be able to read anything. But...
No. But you wouldn't need like ultra like power in a tiny screen.
No.
That's why I don't understand this GPD thing. Why do you want 7-inch and like 120 watts going into it?
It does seem mental, doesn't it?
Seems stupid, yeah.
Just to get high frame rates, I guess.
If it was like a Legion Go 2 size device, now it makes sense.
With the One X one being an 8-inch screen.
That's more like it.
Yeah, 120 hertz 8-inch panel.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But either way, just as a little science experiment, it's exciting to see we can get basically PS5 performance.
Yeah.
In a handheld.
Yeah, at way less like power consumption.
That's crazy to think that's right now. The next kind of really exciting thing happening in this space, like future-wise, we've fantasized about a little bit before, and you get to see a window into it, a tiny bit of it, with the Switch 2.
Yes.
And that's NVIDIA's involvement.
We've been talking about this for ages, saying like the reason Nintendo just won with both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 is that NVIDIA has been the manufacturer with the Tegra chips, right? And especially with the Switch 2, I know there's a lot of weird stuff going on at Nintendo at the minute because they're not giving dev kits out. So there's loads of games that should be running amazingly that just aren't. Yeah. But equally, we can see stuff like Star Wars Outlaws, which is a fantastic port. Whether you care about the game or not doesn't matter. The game runs amazing on the machine with ray tracing on.
It's insane.
Yeah. You've got like Kronos and Cyberpunk, all these amazing achievements, and the efficiency on that chip is phenomenal. Yeah. Like you're running these games handheld at like 8 watts, getting far greater performance than you would on any of these Z1 or Z2 chips.
How much of it's DLSS?
Exactly,
All these things that only become available with NVIDIA.
Yes.
They are like the heavyweights in this.
Yeah, they're the top end, aren't they?
Yeah, but when we're looking at the APU space, well, it's just the Switch, isn't it?
Switch only. Like, other than that, they don't make any like dedicated APUs.
And so what's the potential, like what could NVIDIA do if they had access to devices with higher wattages?
Yeah.
That are looking at Windows games.
Yeah,
that
mass appeal.
Looking at optimization from like big AAA developers for it.
Yeah.
What could they do? Well, we might actually be closer to the answer than we realise.
Which is so funny because literally 1 or 2 podcasts ago, we were saying if anyone managed to convince NVIDIA to make an APU to go into these devices, they would just win because all the tech's already there. DLSS is already in every game.
Yeah.
Like it's widely, massively supported because they are the gaming guys.
Yes.
Like everyone's got an NVIDIA GPU other than me. I've got AMD, but you know.
And without realising it, maybe when developers are focusing for the Switch 2, there's an element of optimization that's already been done for the potential future devices.
There kind of has, because if we look at Kronos,
yes.
Again, I saw Digital Foundry do a deep dive in this, and they said that the Switch version, when comparing to the PC version, actually has its own dedicated preset that is now available on PC.
Wow.
That only enables textures and stuff that can only be enabled when you choose that preset. If you try and go from low, medium, and high and try and configure, you can't
so
match
its own
it.
Texture
maps. It's got its own like profile called like ultra performance mode.
Wow.
And if you select that, you can't mess with any of the sliders because it's the Switch 2 version.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So it's already there.
Happening then.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't the developers make that available?
Exactly.
Like, okay, we've done this.
And Switch 2's just come out, so we're going to see even more of this.
Yeah. Where this gets really exciting, because up to that point, that's just like fantasy NVIDIA making an APU.
Yep.
Well, NVIDIA have just bought a $5 billion stake in Intel.
Yeah, 5% share.
Wow. And their goal is to work on APUs together.
Yeah.
It's about APU development.
So in that APU, you're going to have the CPU side being Intel, and then the GPU side being RTX, NVIDIA GPUs, and they specifically said RTX GPUs in these. So these APUs will have hardware acceleration, hardware-based ray tracing, and upscaling.
And
it's mad.
Intel especially in this space, have been behind the curve, but in processing in general, have fallen behind AMD. When we look at gaming in particular.
Yeah.
But they've done really good development work on the Lunar Lake, is it?
Yeah, on Intel, yeah.
On the Intel side of things. So it just means like they are taking steps in the right direction already.
Yes.
Now, what does a collaboration with NVIDIA look like in this space? That's NVIDIA have already done a lot of work with the Switch 2.
Yes.
So this isn't new ground for them.
No.
If the hamstring is like there have been hamstrings removed from them, like you don't need to underpower this thing. It doesn't need to be running at 10 watts and that's it.
Yes.
It's like go for it.
Yes.
Your your cap is 35, 40 watts, whatever. You're working with an 80 watt hour battery.
Yeah. But they already know that they can work with efficiency because of the Switch 2. Yeah. So it could be all the way from that. You could maybe choose like an 8-watt mode and get Switch 2 performance, which is solid. Yeah. Or you can go, you know what, I want 35 watts, boom. And then you're in like mad like places. Do you think they've done this because AMD have been the one driving APUs forward? Yes. So Intel always used to be the kings of CPUs. Yeah, for a long time. Forever. Yeah. And AMD were always chasing, but never quite reaching there. I feel like Intel got complacent, 100%. And then all of a sudden AMD's like, bye, and passed them on the line.
Intel got complacent on two fronts at the same time. And I go back to the reason I brought up Apple earlier. It was all Intel. Yep. And they got complacent, and Apple and expensive. Yes. And Apple started then developing their own integrated, where they integrate the memory into the processor as well. They also got complacent on the PC side of the front, like entirely. And AMD have overtaken them. So they've lost out on like every front. Yes. So what do? Yeah. This is a space in which if they collaborate with NVIDIA, then they can get back ahead. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. And even on AMD have not only surpassed Intel like processor-wise, but they've really stepped up the game GPU-wise, even though they're not chasing like ultimate high performance, but for like mid-range like stuff, that they've been very good. I mean, that was the whole reason I bought a 9070 XT. Yeah. Because I was like, wow, price to performance ratio there is massive. Huge, yeah. Because I managed to snag one launch day retail, like when it was silly cheap before all the prices went nuts. Yeah. but maybe Intel's like, hey, NVIDIA, AMD are like, hot on the heels. Yeah. Maybe not to NVIDIA, but, maybe it was like Titanic and NVIDIA's on the plank and Intel's Jack floating in the water. But instead, like NVIDIA are pulling. This is the thin analogy at best. But when you muddle them up, it gets really confusing. It makes it worse. I just confused myself. I've just got the image in my head. When you said Titanic and plank, I was picturing like a pirate plank off the deck. Like someone. No, I'm thinking of... Walk the plank. I'm thinking of whatever... The door that's floating. Yeah, the door Rose. At the end. Rose, that's it. I nearly called her Rosaline or something. It's not Nintendo. But yeah... Okay, let's ignore that analogy. It's great metaphor. It's really good. You know what I was trying to say? Yeah. Intel were like kind of sinking a little bit. Draw me like a French girl. Yeah. And they said, NVIDIA helped me up a little bit. Yes. So they've gone, let's rise against AMD. Sorry, I'm digging myself a hole here. It's good though. I like it. The prospect basically, I don't care if it's Intel. Intel can get in the sea. Yeah. In your analogy. Yeah, they're literally, But NVIDIA is exciting. That's the exciting bit. Yeah. Now, NVIDIA aren't going to collaborate with AMD. No, because they're rivals. They're rivals. Literally in all departments. Literally side by side. That's fine. They run in parallel. So NVIDIA could only collaborate with Intel on this. Yeah. But I couldn't care less if it was Intel or not. I'm getting the muddle up now. NVIDIA stepping into the APU space. Yeah. I'm hyped for it. What's this mean for Intel Arc GPUs? You think they're just going to can them? Because that's all new, and they've been doing really good work with it. I mean, this Lunar Lake stuff's got like, I think I said Arc. Is it ARM?
It's either ARM or ARC. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm getting confused with everything right now. One of those two.
Jack.
Yeah. Intel made their own GPUs that were meant to be like really efficient on the cheaper side. And that is what's in the MSI AI Plus Z-5.
DNA.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So if Intel are now pairing up with NVIDIA, did Intel just sack off their own GPU line? Or is that going to be like totally different? They're going to just like push that elsewhere, maybe not in APUs anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just make discrete cards for desktop.
I think so, yeah, like high wattage cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, the discrete development will obviously stop. But maybe their actual GPUs stop as well.
Yeah, maybe.
It would seem odd for them to run both separately.
Yeah, that's all I just...
Because the development's obviously going to be similar.
Yeah, it just kind of went in my head, like, hang on, like, surely that NVIDIA are going to be doing the GPUs because they're better.
For NVIDIA, that's a net win.
Yeah.
If they do eat in Intel's GPU market, which is obviously a small slice of the market.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If they do eat that, then it's just one less competitor.
Yeah, exactly that. The thing is NVIDIA, we know, are so expensive.
Yeah.
So what? Intel's also equally as expensive. AMD have always been the cheaper option with slightly less performance, but now it's the cheaper option with better performance. Is pairing Intel, an expensive company, with NVIDIA, another expensive company, we're going to be paying even more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the answer is yes. Although the Switch 2 isn't very expensive. I know it's quite old. The Integra chip's older.
Yeah, but
it's not massively expensive. $395 retail price in the UK.
For the whole machine. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's clearly not that bad.
Compared to like a 1300 like Lenovo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good point. And I guess Nintendo got that price down so low because they bought units.
True.
They were like in the millions.
Yeah, and they could project. Look, we sold like 150 million Switch 2s.
Yeah.
Switch 1s. Do you want some of that cake? And even though they already had it because NVIDIA did Switch 1 as well.
But either way, them stepping in is really exciting. If nothing else, it'd just be really interesting to have another real competitor in the space that's making something interesting.
I want my 15 watt 5090.
Wow. Yeah.
Ally 3.
RTX 5090 running at 15 watts. Shrunk down.
With the Legion Go 2 OLED. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you've kind of touched on it. I was going to leave that bit for the end.
Okay.
The OLED.
I haven't touched on it. I didn't say anything.
What's an OLED anyway? No one knows.
No one knows.
The next kind of chapter in What's Next is the thing that we already know about.
Yeah.
And that we were kind of like cautious of this generation of like, we're in this RDNA 3.5 generation.
Yes.
FSR 3.5.
Incremental.
It's not the full hog. It's not the hardware based that we want yet in these handhelds.
Yes.
But very soon we're going to see RDNA 4 coming into the handheld space, into the APUs.
Yeah.
FSR 4 being able to be used by them.
Yep.
Whether that's next year is unlikely.
Just judging by the gap between Z1 to Z2 is 2 years.
Yes.
So in my eyes, we're not going to see it until 2027.
Yeah. That's fine. So, but we're quite close to that. I mean, we're almost in 26 now. So
yeah.
It's like a year and a half to 2 years away from this Z3 generation, unless they drop it earlier, which is unlikely.
Yeah.
But when we see the Z3 and the Z3 Extreme in particular, we're going to see RDNA 4 in these handhelds.
That's going to be exciting.
Well, is it going to be as exciting as like the Strix Halo? That kind of...
Yeah.
Are we going to be getting up there?
I think so.
Like PS5 levels of performance.
I reckon potentially, yeah. I reckon by then they've refined that side, the Strix Halo side, and then obviously got the support for FSR 4 there with a dedicated MPU where it can be hardware based with games that support FSR 4, which is growing, especially with AMD whitelisting pretty much all the games at the minute. That if a game supports FSR 3.2, then driver level can switch itself over to FSR 4 without the devs need to do anything. It will just go, yep, and then go and do it.
What's nice with this whole landscape of these upscalers and frame gen as well. I'm not a fan of frame gen.
I don't like frame gen.
But of the upscalers in particular is that it's becoming less and less laborious.
Yes.
And more kind of like universal.
And it's automatic currently.
Yes.
Because I'd mentioned earlier I got a 9070 XT, and my number one gripe was FSR4 is great, but no one uses it.
Yeah.
Now they've whitelisted it and they've changed the Adrenaline software to automatically have it enabled. So even if you're a noob and you don't know what you're doing, and maybe you don't even open that software, just the update alone flicks on the toggle. Then any game you launch that's supported, you just get a little pop-up going, FSR4 is enabled.
Nice.
And I tried it because I was like, let's just see. I won't even touch anything. Loaded up whatever it was, and boom, there it was. I was like, sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, that is cool. So that would be real beneficial for these handhelds.
Massively.
Real beneficial.
Yeah. That's when we're going to see like a generational leap.
Oh, yeah. From at least the Z1 to the Z3, you'll see an actual generational leap for sure.
So it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure the chronology of the videos when they go out, but like, we did a video on like, should you sell your Ally X? And we did touch on this and like maybe wait until.
Yeah.
And we said that before the announcement. But if you're one of those that's like, I can't afford £1,000 or £800, whatever it is right now.
Yeah.
And you are waiting until the next generation.
Yeah.
Then you're going to see such a huge leap in performance.
Yes.
It's going to be totally worth your money.
Oh, totally worth your money. I mean, no idea what those prices will be at that point. And equally, who knows what Intel and NVIDIA will be cooking up right around the corner. I suspect AMD will be first with the Z3 Extreme because they're already working on it right now.
Yeah.
You know, like they're already in the ball game. They've been making these APUs for ages now. They know what they're doing. Intel and NVIDIA are going to have to, like, you know, need some time in the bedroom to cook something up and to refine it. So it might be a little while until we see it. I mean, they would really pull the rug from under AMD if they got out fast.
End of next year, let's say.
Before, Z3.
Because both, it's just about how they get to work together, because both of them have obviously worked on this already.
Yeah.
Intel clearly have, and NVIDIA have with Nintendo. So there's groundwork that's already been laid, and it's just about how they bring it together.
Absolutely.
In the bedroom.
Yes.
But in between all of that, we obviously have 2026, which is a question mark.
Yeah.
And I have a suspicion
that people are only going to get their Xbox Ally X pre-orders, in January 2026? Is that your prediction?
There's a potential for that, yes. There's absolute potential for that. No, I've got a prediction. If Lenovo with the Legion Go 2 and their work with Samsung on the OLED panel has been a success that we hope it is, and there's no performance issues of that panel itself, then everything will go OLED.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's fixed.
Yes.
Now
VRR flicker, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I just assume everyone knows what we're talking about now.
I often assume the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah, if there's no more OLED VRR flicker, Samsung have fixed it, then everything has to go OLED, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, even Nintendo Switch 2. I want VRR 100%. OLED screen in that bad boy.
Of course they will. You're like, but like you'll see Nintendo do it. You'll see Asus going there. Of course they will. You'll see MSI going there.
Yeah.
Lenovo are already there. I don't know what they would do for next year up.
What they do is patent it and then charge everyone to use their technology.
Yeah. OLED everything, and everyone would love that.
Yeah.
I would, even as people that we keep like advocating for the VRR panels in like the Asus devices. Even in the Nintendo Switch, like advocate for it because of VRR.
Yeah, LCD and VRR is a win.
For handheld gaming,
Yes. Yeah, OLED with no VRR, not a win for gaming.
No.
OLED and VRR, if there's no flicker, major win for gaming.
Everyone's happy.
Yes, but with flicker,
that's all I want. I want VRR and I want OLED.
Yeah, me too.
Put them together. If Lenovo and Samsung have sorted some black magic out there, then they were all winning.
Yes.
Because that's really exciting. It's disappointing for the current generation if that is the case.
Yeah, well, yeah. And
apart from you who've bought a Lenovo.
I was just about to say, though, that we can be the authority on that when we get to testing it, because I've literally bought one pretty much to test this feature, see if it's actually legit worth it.
Yeah.
And we will, do a video testing VRR flicker on the OLED and to see if it works or not.
And so if that is the case, then next year, 2026, if there's releases from these major manufacturers in that time, we tend to see it. We tend to see it because these are PC companies. They just follow technology.
Yeah, and every year new tech comes out.
Yeah.
And every year they release new. They're a business.
Yeah.
If there's a new bit of tech, they're gonna sell it.
Yeah. And that'd be really exciting to see.
Yeah.
Whether Xbox take part in this is a big question.
That's another story, isn't it?
Can you imagine?
1 year after,
I can't imagine it.
I feel like Asus would go back to the ROG line for that.
Yeah.
And maybe charge a bit more, maybe double the RAM, like maybe put 32 gig of RAM in there.
Go toe-to-toe Lenovo.
Exactly that,
Maybe there's faster RAM available then as well.
Yeah. Maybe. I think 8,000 mega transfer is the top end for a Z2 Extreme.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So, maybe it's, 40 gig of RAM or something, like an obscure number.
But we're bound to see, from the PC companies, we're bound to see incremental updates. Always. It's just how the PC landscape works.
Yeah.
Xbox taking part in it, I don't know. I imagine Xbox now will wait until the next Xbox generation until they release another handheld.
They're a console manufacturer at heart, aren't they? Yeah. And so really you get one system a generation. I can't see them releasing a handheld every year, especially with a high price tag that they've got.
No.
And I don't feel like they need to. I think the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X can stand alone as their own systems. Yeah. And I feel like the ROG Ally line could run in parallel.
And if you go from an Xbox perspective, like how they think about it, they even put a tweet out today saying, if you're reading this tweet, you're reading it on an Xbox.
Yes.
I mean, I like Xbox, but I mean, that annoyed me,
yeah.
to be honest, because
my mobile phone is not a gaming device.
My iPhone is not having Game Pass anywhere near it. Thanks. No. But there you go. But my point being, their perspective is if Asus release an Ally next year with an OLED screen, that's an Xbox.
Yeah. And Xbox full screen experience will be out then by the time they did a iteration. Yeah.
For them, like doing like 1 or 2 devices every 7 years is their norm. That's fine. They can lay claim to anything else with Windows on it being an Xbox. Cool. So yeah, they probably won't take part. But how long until Nintendo step in with an OLED?
Yeah.
Do PlayStation enter the market before with their handheld?
Yes. Yeah.
Do they go straight to OLED?
Wow. I don't know. Probably not.
The PlayStation one's interesting because they've already rolled out low power mode on the PS5.
Yes, that's true.
Which they claim was for environmental reasons.
Yeah.
Everyone was dubbing it Series S mode, which was quite funny.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah. But that's...
Do you really want to be like nerfing your PS5?
It's a beta test.
Right.
No, not as in...
They're just seeing if it works.
They're seeing if it works.
Right.
They're beta testing. Will their games run at a lower wattage?
They hardly run at full wattage.
It's fine. They're all PS4 games anyway.
Yeah, you just need to put them on PC if you want them to run at lower wattage.
Yeah. But I think it was just a giant beta test.
Yeah, just see what it's capable.
See what it's capable of. Now, if that is the case and they are testing, does a game run okay at 30 watts or a lower clock speed, whatever it is they were testing, we're bound to see. They're absolutely going to step into the market. There's too much hype around it for them not to. And the Portal was too disappointing, despite the fact it sold out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And despite the fact that every time I walk past one, I'm like,
you want it?
I really want that.
You should have not cancelled that 30th edition.
Oh, don't say that. They're really expensive now.
I bet, yeah. It just looks so good. It could have been on the set. You didn't even have to use it. You could have just left it on the shelf.
There's one in my local games exchange.
What, 30th anniversary one? Is there actually?
Yes.
Wow.
It's above retail though. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the 30th, so it's worth it.
Don't say that to me, because I'm going to buy it tomorrow.
You should buy it.
Oh, I'm going to buy it tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I will.
You should.
Oh, God. I just bought a Steam Deck I'm never going to use. It would look cool, though.
It would look amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's a handheld. Like that. See the PS4?
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Stick the
PS4 is out of place there, if I'm going to be honest.
Exactly. It needs to be the 30th anniversary, whatever they call it, the Portal.
I'll get a stand 3D printed.
Yes. And then you could power it
Yeah.
And put like a mini PC behind it.
Yeah.
And just have a logo on the screen like pulsing. That'd be good.
How would I get the logo on the screen?
Just got to hack it. It's fine. I'll take it apart and we'll get the ribbon cable out and put it in the PC that's behind it.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a mini PC already.
There you go.
That I actually shouldn't say what it does because
you'll get arrested by Nintendo.
Yes, it's in the background of every news video that I record at my desk to give you a hint of what it does.
They're all your own ROMs. It's fine.
Yeah. No, there they are. Yeah. It's just on a little Zotac mini PC.
That's it.
Yeah.
I've just had a thought. I know we're jumping backwards here. We've done the OLED speech. Right?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Intel and NVIDIA. My train of thought is we're still on OLED here, right?
Yeah.
Let's wind back to Switch 1.
Right.
The rumours were Switch Pro.
Yes.
Switch Pro never happened.
No.
Switch OLED happened because at the time was 2020 when the world got plagued and manufacturing turned to dust.
Yeah.
It's all kind of sorted itself out a bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We've now got Switch 2.
Uh-huh.
What if there's a Switch 2 Pro with an Intel NVIDIA APU in it with an OLED VRR screen in like 3-4 years?
Well, I'd buy one.
Well, yeah, I would as well. What if it's Nintendo that wipes the floor in the handheld scene in terms of like power?
Well, they're pretty close already.
They're freaking doing a damn good job.
I'll tell you how
for
close.
The price point.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
How close they are is dev kits close.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Get them out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If every AAA and AA studio had them, then we would see some awesome performance on that console. That's how close they are. And that's at what is an older APU set.
With less power, like so efficient.
What is it? Is it 11, 12?
8 watts handheld and like 16 watts docked. It's like
so low power.
It's ridiculous. You could run it off an AA battery, I think.
If there's a Switch 2 Pro,
I
could imagine it.
I'm just thinking of that Intel, like NVIDIA, like APU.
To me, there's just the only friction point there is Nintendo working with Intel for some reason feels weird.
I don't know. Maybe NVIDIA are like, do you like my friend?
Yeah.
You know,
like my hot friend.
Yeah, and it's just Intel.
Yeah, it's winking.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Or do NVIDIA just make their own APU still, even with the partnership with Intel, for Nintendo's next gen?
I don't even.
Or Pro.
No, I think NVIDIA's APU development now will be working with Intel for certain. And I think that's why well, that's clearly why they've bought $5 billion of stock and to put a press release out saying they're developing APUs together. So yeah, that's what they're doing.
So it seems likely that the next Nintendo
will have an Intel processor.
NVIDIA collab.
Will it have the little Intel Inside sticker?
Oh no, that's like forced on everything. It'll be on the screen on the front.
Boom, 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 boom.
And you peel it off and it leaves sticky residue.
Yes, we've all been there.
Oh no.
Do they still do that?
Yeah.
I haven't seen an Intel PC for so long. They still stick them on there, Intel Inside.
If you buy obviously I've build PCs.
So you buy your own case, yeah.
They still give you the sticker in case you want to tarnish it.
That metallic awful thing.
Yeah. It's like like Windows 95 sticker.
I haven't seen one since the Core 2 Duo kind of era.
Yes.
Awful.
Those bad boys.
Yeah, they were 2 processors in one.
Yeah, that's good. Wow. It's like Jekyll and Hyde in that bad boy.
Yeah, we were living in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will Nintendo work with Intel? Yeah, do you know what? I can actually see it.
But just imagine that paired
Switch 2 Pro.
With the OLED screen, OLED VRR, with an NVIDIA Intel
price
APU.
Point though, price. We're talking already. It's a £400 console now.
Maybe 700, 750, and it will be like PS6 performance.
Well, that's palatable only if the PlayStation and Xbox are out already. Because they're going to be that kind of price.
Yeah.
£600, £700 probably.
Then we can imagine a bit undercut for Nintendo.
Yeah, so let's say PlayStation stick with their $750 price point. Nintendo come out at $650, but they've got comparable performance, just handheld.
Yeah, that would be mad, wouldn't it?
That'd be insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do PlayStation even take part at that point? they've got such a captive audience. They're like Nintendo. They've got a captive audience.
Yeah, people will buy their stuff.
Yeah.
Just because
even now, even though I've opted out and I don't even have a PS5 anymore, I still look.
Yeah.
I even still find myself browsing their games.
Yeah. I love the games. I just want them to come to PC day one.
Yeah.
So I can play them on PC.
So what is the future?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It seems like Nintendo's taken over. Confirmed.
There's loads of stuff coming down. But that's the exciting part with this whole space, is that there's loads more excitement to come.
Yeah, and it will just always be advancing. Like we said earlier,
keep getting better.
The APU scene is just skyrocketing.
Yes.
So we're just going to get better and better and better handhelds.
It'll come to the point where handheld performance is on a par.
Yeah.
With console, at least with console performance.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so then it's
we're almost there with that, Strix Halo.
Well, it's PS5 performance, isn't it? That's current gen.
We just need to drop those, make it more efficient, and then we're there.
Or sell everybody battery-powered backpacks.
That's it, that you just slot AAs into every minute.
It's 120 watts, so you need I didn't even know what USB cable could carry that. It's all right.
Yeah, you can get 200-watt chargers now.
Jeez.
Yeah, I just bought a load of 100-watt cables to power my cameras with.
A GAN battery.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. I like it.
Let us know anyway down in the comments. Are you excited for what's coming? Are you? Yes. Is it bittersweet, or are you just annoyed that you've already spent £1,000 and we're talking about what's next already?
And if you have spent £1,000, let us know which handheld you've decided to buy.
Yeah.
Down in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Make sure you like the video as well while you're down there. Subscribe for more handheld gaming content and anything else.
No, not really.
Just that. You could join memberships too, but
you could do that, yeah.
But probably don't. Yeah. So until the next time.
Bye.